do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back. Unsuccessful.
Incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
That's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. Expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes corner the bend. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
34 now. Here's first and 10. To throw is Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Hey, 54. Wait. Hold on, ready, move. 32.
Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Flushed out right. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
So following the incompletion, here's second. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
You can almost hear the siren relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays up.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Middle. Hey, 50. Hey, 50.
Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Panthers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at. Now Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, 22!
Throwing again at Stafford. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Omaha, ready, move.
Stafford now to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Double right. Hurry. Drill right, 22.
Here's Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are back within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown! Gerald Everett with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones,
rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
40 gun.
Stafford on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert now. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
22. Hey, give me a radar.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And now here's another interception. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back to throw, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53, ready. Monday. 10.
To throw is Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Set.